Hey everybody, it's Mike Frieder. Hope you're doing well from On-Call Compliance Solutions. Just about to get started with our feature presentation, DoD Growth Secrets, Cashing in with Compliance and Winning More Defense Work. We've still got a bunch of people who are sort of filing in here to the presentation room. So super excited to have everybody. And you know what, we're going to have a lot of really cool insights that we get to share with you during this presentation. So appreciate everybody tuning in and super excited to share this with you. You know, we're all about helping our defense contractors and those people who are helping out the defense industry and involved in defense work to grow. And of course, also be safe and secure by being compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171, and of course, getting ready for CMMC coming up very, very soon in the near future here. So again, welcome. I think it's probably just about time to get started. So I'm going to throw some slides up on the screen here to help me out and give us some visuals. As great as looking at my face is, I think there's probably some other things we can look at that might be more entertaining as well. And we're going to just go through everything in 1 second and just waiting on the final people to get in the room here. And we are almost ready. All right. Okay, let's get this screen shared out here and let's get kicking. Fantastic. Welcome everybody to a special presentation. This is DoD Growth Secrets for my defense contractors out there, cashing in with compliance and winning more defense work. Super excited that you guys have joined us today. My name is Mike Frieder. I am a CMMC certified assessor. I'm also the president of On-Call Compliance Solutions, and On-Call Computer Solutions, our parent company, which is a global managed IT service provider specializing in technology management and cybersecurity for defense contractors. So welcome to our presentation. So what are we going to talk about today? Let's talk about what you're going to learn. So first off, we're going to talk about why is there no better way to grow your business than through increasing your footprint in defense work. So if you're one of the many companies joining us today, and only a small portion of your business is in defense, you are not alone. And I'm going to talk a little bit about why I think, you know, you may want to reconsider the amount of effort you put into defense work. There's a lot of really great reasons why you want to really expand your footprint in defense and do more of this work. Not to mention the least of which is, you know, again, if you're getting compliant with DFARS, NIST SP 800-171 and prepared for CMMC in the future, well, that's probably the highest litmus test you really got to face. Next, we're going to talk about understanding how to frame compliance when discussing sales strategy with your sales team. In other words, you went and you got compliant probably because of some work that you had coming in, but now you've gotten compliant. How do we really actually leverage this to the maximum? How do we talk to our sales teams about understanding that we're compliant and what we can use that for in sales teams? We're also going to talk about some proven strategies for leveraging your newly acquired status as a company that is compliant with today's DoD information security requirements. And I love this one. We're literally going to go strategy by strategy. I call it doing the unthinkable. And we're going to go through and talk about the exact strategies that we have seen used and that we use ourselves for proven growth and expansion of the defense footprint. Next, we're going to talk about the size standards when it comes to 8A, small business set-asides, and other ways to get preferential treatment and sole source wins. And of course, maybe I'll sort of trigger the internet, if you will, here by talking about the idea of preferential treatment. But ultimately, what this boils down to is there are definitely ways where you can get a leg up on the competition, especially if you are a small to mid-sized business. And let's be honest, there's a lot of big businesses out there who have smaller subsidiaries that can help to win this work. So we'll talk a little bit about that. Next, we're going to go over and understand a current contracting assistance program. So we're going to talk about how to get help from the government winning this defense work. And believe it or not, yes, you know, unlike the private sector, which is pretty brutal, it's, you know, you're on your own to go out there and win work. The good news is that there are a lot of assistance programs out there. The government needs you. They need defense contractors. And as a result, you will be able to get some help with that, and I'll show you exactly where to look. Next, marketing strategies that are specific to defense contracting. Super stoked about this one. We're going to really deep dive into the exact strategies that we recommend and leverage ourselves for marketing for defense work, right? And also for, just marketing in general, but really specifically for your defense work. And we'll talk about the differences between defense work and private sector marketing and things like that. Next, picking a direction and wrapping up into quarterly risk management review. So I'm going to show you, if you're not regularly practiced in how to sort of manage an ongoing sales or marketing program, I'm going to show you how to pick a direction and wrap it into your quarterly risk management review so that you can have some sort of a regular checkup, if you will, on how you're doing. So we're going to go through all of that. So are you ready? Let's jump in. Okay, so a little bit about us. On-Call Compliance Solutions is a division of On-Call Computer Solutions. It's a 20-plus year veteran IT company supporting U.S. defense contractors and the defense industrial base. So our motto is we defend those who help defend our country. That's what we're all about here, and that's what our mission is. On-Call specializes in the unique compliance and cybersecurity needs of DoD contractors and SBIR award winners, just like you. Now, if you don't know what SBIR award winners are, that is a Small Business Initiative Research Award winner, and I will talk more about SBIR in the future, but that's another very exciting place that you can go and look at getting some revenue from, just to do some research and development. On-Calls work with many DoD contractors and SBIR award winners and establish an excellent track record as a long-term growth partner, providing long-term tactical support in the areas of DoD information security compliance, cybersecurity, and strategic managed IT services on an ongoing basis. We're privileged to support hundreds of defense contractors, including the world's largest defense contractors, and also we get to watch how they operate and grow. And I want to try to pass some of that knowledge on to you. Obviously, we've got a lot of confidentiality, non-disclosure type stuff going on, but again, generally speaking, a lot of these concepts really wind up being the same. So next, I want to talk a little bit about reality. I want to talk about why defense is the market to be in right now. And a couple things I have up here on the screen. Number one is a graph that demonstrates the trends when it comes to defense contracting. First, what you see is that the amount in billions continues to rise and rise and rise. And you know what, guys, I don't have it on this graph, but defense spending when it comes to the last 12 months is incredible. I mean, we are literally funding wars around the world. And then the next step is the number of vendors who are vying for those dollars is going down and down and down. And to me, this is really an incredible opportunity. I dream of graphs like this when I'm looking to do business development. A graph where there's more and more money being spent in a place where there's less and less competition. For that reason alone, I would tell you that if you're looking at your current company and you have a foot in the door when it comes to defense work, I think you've already probably passed the biggest hurdle. You're sort of in over your head, and this graph alone should give you a strong indication of why it's such a great time to really expand your business when it comes to the amount of defense work that you take on. Really, really encourage that. Again, it's recession proof, it's pandemic proof, it's very sustainable. Again, yes, they kind of start out with one-time contracts, but oftentimes those contracts are extended. Sometimes they're extended into infinity, if you will. And again, it's really the best client on earth, the US DoD. I mean, they don't even have a budget. I mean, imagine a client with an unlimited wallet. So while there are some hoops to jump through, admittedly, getting compliant is definitely one of them. There's no better place to be when it comes to long-term growth. I really do love defense work in general.